In this video, I'm going to go over beneficial herbs for the immune and respiratory system. I know that there are a lot of people who are concerned with how they can keep their bodies healthy by building their immune system, and in the event that they happen to get sick, they would like to know things that they can do to help fight off the illness. I know that this may not be an easy thing for most people to do, but it's always best to trust in the Most High Yah. Believe that whatever is going to happen is meant to happen, but it does not hurt to prepare yourself, to equip yourself with the knowledge and information, the things that you may need in order to help yourself and your family to stay as healthy as possible. I'm going to go over some herbs and some foods that help to build the immune system and also help to clear mucus from the respiratory system. Blue vervain, it relieves respiratory and liver congestion, lowers fever, eases cough and colds, cleanses toxins, calms the nerves, and acts as a general tonic that produces an overall feeling of well-being. Bugleweed helps with respiratory illnesses, cold, coughs, and breathing difficulty. It eases pain of sore throat, relieves sinus and bronchial congestion, and helps to expel mucus in the respiratory tract. Cablote is used for viral and bacterial infections in the upper respiratory system. It also helps with upper respiratory viruses. It's a favorite natural remedy amongst Central and South American health practitioners and the indigenous people of the Amazon. It is often turned to first for upper respiratory infections, and it can calm coughs, reduce fever, as well as provide antiviral and antibacterial actions. Cordoncillo negro helps with cold, flu, coughs, bronchitis, pneumonia, and other respiratory problems. One of my favorites is elderberry. It removes mucus from the upper respiratory system and lungs. It also helps with cough, cold, flu, bacterial, and viral infections. It also helps to build the immune system. This is one that I recommend everyone keep on hand. Another great herb that is often overlooked is eucalyptus. It is used for the treatment of respiratory illnesses, coughs, cold, sore throats, asthma, and congestion appear to respond to medicine containing eucalyptus. You can relieve congestion and cough by rubbing eucalyptus oil or ointment into the chest. Another method for relieving congestion and other respiratory problems involves boiling eucalyptus leaves in a tightly covered pot filled with water, then removing the pot from the heat to inhale the vapors. It does help if you put a towel over your head and lean your head over the pot to make sure that you're inhaling as much as possible. Eucalyptus oil can be mixed with warm water to create a mouth rinse that helps to alleviate sore throats. As an antibacterial, natural decongestant, eucalyptus often reduces the intensity and the duration of respiratory illnesses. Guaco promotes a healthy respiratory system. It is high in iron and strengthens the immune system. Linden. In addition to stimulating sweating to break a fever, linden also addresses other symptoms of cold and flu, such as inflamed or swollen membranes throughout the mouth and respiratory tract. It helps to reduce coughing, irritation, and sore throat. Linden tea can also help eliminate congestion and helps to boost the immune system. Another one of my favorites is mullein. It cleanses the lungs, removes mucus from the body, especially the lungs. It activates lymph circulation in the chest and the neck, and it clears congestion and soothes mucous membranes and the respiratory tract. It eases cough and sore throat, relieves asthma, bronchitis, and a dry or unproductive cough. Sarsaparilla root. It is the best source of iron, and iron is needed for healing from any condition or disease. A patent-indicated sarsaparilla was shown to be a preventative and therapeutic agent for respiratory and allergic diseases such as acute bronchitis, bronchial asthma, asthmatic bronchitis, and chronic bronchitis. Sea moss contains 92 of 102 minerals that the body needs, including zinc, magnesium, iodine, bromine, calcium, iron, phosphorus, potassium, and selenium. The antiviral properties in sea moss help cure respiratory illnesses like flu, colds, pneumonia, and bronchitis. Dietary changes are necessary when trying to heal the body, even from a sickness, a virus, or bacterial infection. I recommend that you eat alkaline plant-based foods that are on Dr. Sebi's nutrition guide. This will help to alkaline the body, which will boost the immune system and make your body more capable of fighting off any kinds of infections or diseases. There have been some doctors who acknowledge that eating or consuming selenium will help to fight off this current virus that we're dealing with. Foods that contain selenium, in addition to sea moss, are Brazil nuts, which is one of the highest sources, kale, and mushrooms. There have been some doctors and nurses who have acknowledged that they have been giving foods rich in selenium, or some of them are using selenium supplements, which I do not recommend. I recommend that you use natural sources that your body is able to properly digest and recognize, but they've been giving selenium to their family as a preventative measure. Research shows that most viruses bind to sugar receptors on the cell surface. Eating alkaline vegetables helps to keep the body alkaline and in ketosis, which is a metabolic process that reduces the amount of glucose, sugar, or starch in the body. When the body does not have enough glucose for energy, it burns stored fat instead. There are some people who I know feel that they cannot afford to lose any weight. There are some who would benefit from consuming an alkaline vegetable diet. That means omitting most of the grains and the sweeteners, limiting your fruit intake, and this is in regards to alkaline foods. You want to mostly focus on eating alkaline vegetables that are on Dr. Sebi's nutrition guide. For those of you who feel that you are underweight or just borderline of being underweight, I would suggest that you continue to consume the foods that are on Dr. Sebi's nutrition guide, including the grains, fruits, sweeteners, and things of that nature. However, if you do become ill, then I recommend that you restrict your diet down to alkaline vegetables. Even fasting will help as well, although it may be difficult for some to do. Of course, once you are already sick, most people do not have an appetite and their body automatically goes into fasting mode, and they don't eat anyway because they don't have an appetite as a result of the illness. And that's your body way of trying to force yourself to detox. But if you can do things beforehand to cleanse the body, even if you're just consuming alkaline vegetables, or if you're just consuming alkaline fruits in the event that you are not yet sick, that would be helpful. And yes, even a water fast is helpful if you are able to do one. And I recommend that you build yourself up if you decide to do that. Maybe start off with 1 day or 1 to 3 days and go on from there. That's if you decide that you want to do strictly a water fast. You do also want to consume cleansing herbs while you are detoxing to get the most benefit out of your cleanse if possible. A few tips that I have that will help you is to drink plenty of water. Warm water is best. Drink 2 to 3 cups of hot herbal teas every day. Eat alkaline vegetables, especially if you are sick. Eat lots of selenium through kale, mushrooms, and you can also incorporate some Brazil nuts as well. Do not consume sugar or starches. This will only allow viruses to bind and enter your body. And lastly, do not stress because it weakens the immune system. I know that it's not easy for some people, but for me, I look at it as what can I do to help or change this situation? And I will do all that I can do. And in the event that there is nothing more that I can do, then I have to let go. And as they say, let God, and just go with it. Do whatever you can do within your power, and that's the extent of it. But stressing about it will not change the situation. It will not change the circumstances. You can only do your best and move forward. So I hope that this information was helpful to some of you. Again, there will be links in the description box to my email address, my website where you can order the products mentioned in the video. I will also have a link to my Facebook group, which has a lot of great information, recipes, and things of that nature regarding Dr. Sebi and alkaline foods and herbs, and just overall support for anyone who is looking to change their lifestyle. As Dr. Sebi stated, disease can only exist in an environment that is acid. Only consistent use of natural botanical remedies will effectively cleanse and detoxify a diseased body, reversing it to its intended alkaline state. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment below.